Hello friends, let's get started with today's story time. Let's go ahead and sing our hello song. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Very good. Now let's try it in American Sign Language or ASL. We're going to wave hello. Our two fingers are going to hug because they are friends. We're going to point our finger away from our mouth for to say. We're going to point to our wrist for our watch for it's time. And then we're going to say hello. Are we ready? Let's go ahead and do it together. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Very good. I have some wonderful stories today, so join in on all the fun. Our first story today is called Hello Goodbye Dog. It's written by Maria Gianferrari and it's illustrated by Patrice Barton. "Hello, Moose," said Zara. There was nothing Moose loved more than hello. Hello was a ride in the car. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. "It's time for school." Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom and Dad to get Moose to leave. There was nothing Moose disliked more than a goodbye. Goodbye was an itch that couldn't be scratched. When Mom checked the mailbox, out zoomed Moose. It was time to say hello. Two paws patted on the glass. "Oh my," said Mrs. Perkins. "It's my dog Moose," said Zara. "Hello, Moose," said the class. Hello was a pat on the head. "Dogs aren't allowed in school," said Miss Perkins. "Moose will be quiet," said Zara. She loves story time. Moose lay at Zara's feet as Miss Perkins read a story. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, and Mrs. Perkins to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was like being tied up in the backyard. Goodbye was closing a door. Moose pushed through the screen and it was time to say hello. "Hello, Moose," said Zara. Zara smelled like homemade cookies. "Dogs aren't allowed in the cafeteria," said one of the lunch ladies. "She'll be quiet. I'll just read to her," said Zara. Zara read. One kid sat, then another, and another, until the entire table was full. Moose's tail thumped on the floor. "What's that dog doing here?" asked Principal Evans. "It's time for goodbye, Moose," said Zara. But Moose was tired of goodbyes. A game of tag was on, and Principal Evans was it. Chairs tipped, kids slipped, teachers tripped, trays flipped, and Moose skipped right back to Zara. Then Moose got tagged. "Goodbye, Moose," said Zara. It took Mom, Dad, Zara, Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, the librarian, Principal Evans, and all of the lunch ladies to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was tag without an it. Goodbye was tug and no war. Goodbye was hide without seek. Goodbye was being alone. "Ow! Ow!" yelled Moose. She needed to say hello, but Zara wasn't there. "Hello, Moose," said Zara. "I know you don't like goodbyes, and I have an idea." Zara took Moose to therapy dog school. Moose was tested on her temperament. Check. On sitting, lying down, staying. Check. On being with children. Check. On being around wheelchairs. Double check. Finally, Moose was ready. The next day, Moose joined Zara in the classroom. "Hello, Moose," said the class. Miss Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all of the lunch ladies. Today was hello. What a wonderful story. Now let's stand up for a little bit of movement and counting along with me. We're going to count bunnies. Ready? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bunnies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bunnies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bunnies, 10 little bunnies are hopping. Hop, 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 stop. Hop, 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 stop. Hop, 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 stop. Hop, hop, stop. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bunnies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bunnies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bunnies, 10 little bunnies are running. Run, 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 stop. Run, 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 stop. Run, 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 stop. Run, run, stop. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bunnies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bunnies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bunnies, 10 little bunnies are walking. Walk, 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 stop. Walk, 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 stop. Walk, 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 stop. Walk, walk, stop. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little bunnies, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little bunnies, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little bunnies, 10 little bunnies are skipping. Skip, 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 stop. Skip, 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 stop. Skip, 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 stop. Skip, skip, stop. Very good, everyone. Alrighty, our next story today is going to be Catnip, and it's written by Jacob Grant. Cat and Girl had always been the best of friends. One day, Girl brought home a colorful new guest. His name was Yarn. Cat was fascinated by Yarn. He never had a friend so bright and rolly. The two of them were inseparable. But Girl also wanted to play with Yarn. Cat waited and waited. He wasn't sure what Girl was up to, but he did not like it. When Yarn returned, he wasn't his usual bouncy self. Cat's friend had been changed. Cat did not like this new Yarn one bit. He was itchy and stuffy and no fun at all. Cat was so mad he hardly even noticed the cold snow. He had to get away from this new Yarn. Soon, Cat realized just how cold it was. Warming up to something new takes time. Yarn may have changed, but they would always be friends. Then, one day Girl brought home a group of colorful guests. All right, let's get a little bit of movement together going. So let's go ahead and stand up and make sure you have room to wiggle around. Ready? Clap, clap, clap your hands with me. Clap them fast and clap them slow. Clap your hands with me. All right, we're gonna wag our tails like a dog next. Ready? Wag, wag, wag your tail with me. Wag them fast and wag them slow. Wag your tail with me. Next, we're gonna thump our chest like a gorilla. Thump, thump, thump your chest with me. Thump it fast and thump it slow. Thump your chest with me. And we're gonna bend our knees like a camel. Bend, bend, bend your knees with me. Bend them fast and bend them slow. Bend your knees with me. All right, next we're gonna wiggle our ears like a hippopotamus. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your ears with me. Wiggle them fast and wiggle them slow. Wiggle your ears with me. Our final story today is called Unlovable by Dan Yacarino. Alfred was unlovable. At least that's what the cat told him every chance he got. You have got to be the ugliest thing I have ever seen. No one could love you. Alfred tried his best to ignore the remarks, but it was difficult, especially since the cat had taught the parrot to say, "Unlovable, squawk, unlovable," whenever Alfred walked by. The goldfish gurgled in agreement. But what was it that made him so unlovable? Was it the way he snored? Shh. The way he ate? Was it his curly little tail? None of the neighborhood dogs would have a thing to do with him. "His mouth is too small to hold a ball," the big German shepherd sneered. "His legs are too short for running," snickered the greyhound. A pampled poodle chuckled. "Did you see that face?"
"Beat it, shrimp," growled a Doberman. "You couldn't even scare a mailman."
Alfred didn't like staying in the house since the cat was always making fun of him, the parrot was always squawking "Unlovable," and the goldfish was always gurgling in agreement. So Alfred spent most of his time in the backyard. One day, a new family moved in next door. Alfred tried to see if they had a dog who might be his friend, but he was too little to look over the fence. As he was sniffing around, he heard something on the other side. "Hello?" Alfred called. "Hi," came the answer. "I'm Rex. I just moved in. My name is Alfred." And without thinking, he blurted, "I'm a golden retriever." "Glad to meet you," Rex said. Alfred and Rex talked for hours. Alfred said he liked sleeping in the sun, dog food, and scratching. Rex did too. Rex said he hated baths and going to the vet. Alfred did too. It began to get dark. Soon it was time for dinner, and they both went inside. That night, Alfred thought about how much he liked Rex and how much they had in common. Then he thought about the fib he told. Alfred was sure they'd be friends as long as Rex never saw how unlovable he was. The next day, when Alfred and Rex were chatting, a squirrel jumped onto the fence between them. They both barked at it. The squirrel took one look at Alfred and ran up a tree. Rex said, "You sure showed that squirrel who's boss, Alfred." But Alfred was thinking, if Rex ever sees me, he'll run away too. "I'm going to dig a hole under the fence," Rex said one day. "Then I can squeeze through to your side and we can meet." Alfred heard Rex digging. When he heard Rex wiggle under the fence, he ran and hid behind a bush. Then he heard Rex call, "Alfred, where are you?" Suddenly, Rex poked his head through the bush where Alfred was hiding. You look just like me," gasped Alfred. "Wow, this is great," said Rex. "You're not a golden retriever at all." Alfred had to laugh. Who cared what the others said? Rex was his friend, and Rex liked him just the way he was. Together, Alfred and Rex ran. They jumped. They played. And Alfred never felt unlovable again. All right, everyone, so let's go ahead and bring out our craft sacks today. If you do not have a craft sack, you can go to any nearest library branch location to you and pick one up. Or you can use materials you find around the house. For this craft, you'll need a small white paper cut, 2 black heart stickers, a small red heart sticker, and any type of eyes for your choosing. And you'll also need a black marker. All right, so we're gonna take our small white cup and we're actually gonna place it with the open side on the bottom. Next, we're gonna take our 2 heart stickers and we're gonna put them upside down on one side at the top, and then on the same exact side on the opposite end. All right. Next, we're going to take whatever eyes you choose, and we're going to make them into a face. And then we're going to take our small red heart sticker and make a nose. We're going to put it right underneath the eyes. With a black marker, you're going to create a little mouth. And I'm going to add little whiskers onto mine. And now you have a puppy. All right, friends, that's it for today's story time. Let's go ahead and sing our goodbye song. It's much like our hello song, except this time we're saying goodbye. Ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Let's do that one more time in American Sign Language. We're going to wave goodbye instead of hello. Our two friends are still going to hug. We're going to point to our wrist for it's time, bring our finger away from our mouth to say, and then we're going to say goodbye again. Ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye, everyone.